Merry Christmas, friends, and welcome to Storytime with Miss Rachel. Today is a special story time all about Christmas. I've got my red bag here with some books in it. Let's choose our first book. Oh, I think this one. This one is a new favorite of mine. It's called The Mouse in the Hammock, A Christmas Tale. But before I read the story, there's a poem I want to read first. It's actually in the back of the book. The Mouse in the Hammock, A Christmas Eve Tale. 'Tis the night before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature is stirring, except one little mouse. He's just a stuffed toy, the children believe, tucked into his hammock, which hangs in the tree. But this Christmas mouse can think and can feel. He's only pretending to sleep. He is real. At midnight he rises, makes nary a peep. Not a sigh nor a murmur, not even a squeak. He jumps from his hammock, so much to be done. He blows on the cocoa, too hot for the tongue. He taste tests the cookies and straightens the stack. He starts to take one, but then puts it back. He climbs to the stockings hanging with care, all except one, so he makes his repair. Down from the mantle he darts to the spot where Santa will land, and yikes, it's still hot. Mouse quickly pushes the embers away. Saint Nick will be safe when he leaps from his sleigh. Now to the manger where Jesus, so small, inspires our faith, his love for us all. Mouse lays a blanket on our newborn king. The bells in the morning, for him they will ring. Oops, the house is too dark for Santa to see. Mouse zips to the lights and plugs in the tree. But wait, that jingle. Could Santa be here? Down the chimney he whooshes, lands flat on his rear. Good work, little mouse, Santa says with a smile. Preparing the house sure takes quite a while. But now it is late. You best get to bed. Climb into your hammock and rest your sweet head. Tiptoeing to the chimney, Santa whispers, sleep tight. Merry Christmas, little mouse, and to all a good night. Isn't that a sweet poem? Little mouse runs around on Christmas Eve preparing things that need to be fixed, like the stocking, making sure it's not too hot for Santa to come down the chimney, and making sure the Christmas lights on the tree are plugged in. He does all sorts of things. I have my own little Christmas mouse in the hammock. Isn't he cute? So he comes out of his little hammock. Yeah. And look at his little tail. Isn't he so cute? I'm gonna put him back in his hammock. And we're gonna find a good place on the tree to hang him. I also have the little bell he hears. Could that be Santa's bell? Yeah. We'll try to find a place to hang this on the tree too. Come on. I think here's a good spot. And we'll put his little bell right on top. How's that? Do you see him hanging there in his hammock? Maybe he'll come out on Christmas Eve and get things ready at my house for Santa. Yeah. So Let's hear the rest of the story about the little mouse in the hammock. There's more to hear. It happens this time every year. I hear the attic door creak as it slowly opens. The dust on the old battered box gets wiped away, its lid is gently lifted, and one by one, we're all taken out. The tinsel, the ornaments, the nativity set, the nutcracker, the angels, and at last, little old me. Can you find the little mouse? Where is he hiding? Do you see him? You see him right there? I peek outside the window with my tiny black eyes. Are those twinkly lights I see? Is that a Christmas tree I smell? Are those jingly bells I hear? This can only mean one thing. Christmas is near. He's very excited, isn't he? No time to dilly-dally. There is so much to do. The streets are busy with grown-ups rushing around, taking care of the big things. The parties, the food, the presents. But what about the little things? You know, all those things that don't look important, but make Christmas extra special. Who will take care of the little things? Why, someone very little, of course. So little he could live in a gingerbread house. So little he could sleep in a Christmas tree. So little he could hide under a gold bell. Whoops, there it is, the gold bell. See, all the big people, the grown-ups, are doing all the big things. But we need someone little to do the little things. He says, someone like me, the mouse in the hammock. Dong, dong. As the old clock strikes midnight, my mission begins. I perk up my ears to make sure that no one else is awake. I carefully get out of my hammock, climb down the tree branches, and I scurry around the house looking for all of those little things that need doing. Oops. On the first night, I refill the cookie jar, checking that they still taste good. Yum. On the second night, I sew up the Christmas stocking, the one that has the hole. Ouch! On the third night, I hang the mistletoe to welcome all who visit our house. I work so hard each night before Christmas, and I get very sleepy. Sometimes so sleepy that I don't make it back to the Christmas tree. See him tasting the cookies, making sure they're still fresh. Sewing up the stocking, hanging the mistletoe. Look how tired he is. He's so cute. But I can always count on little hands to find me and tuck me back into my hammock, so all day long I can rest up for the night. How do you snore? Night after night, my mission continues. I gather the kids' wish list. I shine the Christmas ornaments. I straighten the star at the top of the tree. See, he's mailing the Christmas list, fixing the star. The little girl's asleep in her bed. At last, Christmas Eve arrives. I just love Christmas Eve. All of the friends and family coming to visit. Patiently, I wait for the festivities to end, the friends to leave, and my family to fall fast asleep. For this is my busiest night of the year. Santa is on his way, and I am his biggest little helper. First, I tiptoe to the manger where baby Jesus sleeps, and I gently tuck him in, for he is little too. Then I make sure that everything is ready for Santa's arrival. Oh no, there's a hot coal in the fireplace, so I quickly pour water on it to put it out. See the nativity scene over here? The mouse is tucking in the baby Jesus. And he's making sure that the fireplace is ready for Santa. Hi, Cole. Oh dear, the house is too dark. So I run to plug in the Christmas tree lights. Ta-da! Oh my, the cocoa for Santa is too hot. So I blow on it. Cole wants to hear our story too. Suddenly, I hear a thud coming from the chimney. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas, little mouse, Santa says, looking around. Good work, my dear mouse. Getting the house ready for Christmas is no easy task. He lifts me up in the palm of his hands and adds, this gift is for you, to say thank you for all the little things you've done. What do you think his little gift is? Ding, ding, goes the beautiful gold bell. You may think that you've done only little things, but you don't have to be big. Ding, 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 goes the beautiful gold bell. You may think that you've done only little things, but you don't have to be big to do good things. The little things make a big difference. Now it's getting late and it's time for you to get some rest, he says, carrying me to my hammock and tucking me in. Merry Christmas, little mouse. Such a sweet story. The little mouse, even though he's really little, does a lot to help before Christmas arrives. He fixes things, he makes sure things are working, he makes sure the cookies taste good and the cocoa is not too hot. What are some little things that you can do to help? That's right, you can help decorate the Christmas tree. You can help make cookies. You can help wrap presents. There are lots of little things that you can do that can help. If people are coming over to your house, you can help pick up, right? And those little things add up and make a big difference. I think we've got time for one more book. Let's check the red bag and see what we've got. This is a good one. This one is called One Small Donkey. I wonder what this one's about. One small donkey on a lonely hill, hunting for a blade of grass, sees big horses full of power and might, prancing proudly as they pass. One small donkey wishes he were big. Marching on a festive day, stallions lining up to follow him, knowing he leads the way. One small donkey hears his master's call. Come along, it's time to go. Donkey, rushing to his master's voice, wishes he were not so slow. One small donkey holding very still. Joseph ties the journey pack. Mary, grinning, though she's great with a child, climbs upon the donkey's back. One small donkey with a clip-clip-clop trots along the winding road, hurries on the trail to Bethlehem, mindful of his priceless load. His priceless load is Mary and the baby she's carrying in her tummy. Do you know who that baby is? Let's find out. One small donkey underneath the stars senses the Creator's hand. Pure white snowflakes soon begin to fall, whitening the promised land. One small donkey hears a baa. Shepherds watch their flocks by night. Fancy horses rear and pass them by. Up above, one star shines bright. See this star, the really bright star? One small donkey at the city gate bumped and shoved and pushed aside. Joseph knocks on every door, seeking shelter for his bride. One small donkey knows the time is near. Joseph said, "We'll go down there. Just a stable for the soldiers' steeds? Nothing but a manger bare." The donkey looks worried. One small donkey who does not fit in, not with horses sleek and strong. Mary strokes his head, then settles in. Donkey knows it won't be long. I think Mary likes her donkey, don't you think so? Even though he's small, he's perfect for them, right? One small donkey hears a baby cry. Joseph gives a shout for joy. God has sent his only son to us, Jesus, precious little boy. One small donkey sits and stares in awe. Shepherds bring their sheep to see. All God's creatures seem to join in praise, dropping down on bended knee. See all the people and the animals? See a duck. One small donkey with a hee-haw, cheering at the Savior's birth. One small donkey with a giant heart welcomes Christ, our peace on earth. Oh, sweet little donkey. He wishes he were bigger. He wishes he weren't so small and so slow, but he was just what Joseph and Mary needed. And he was part of a great gift that we received, and that is Jesus. Jesus is the best gift of all, and Christmas is about Jesus. That's right. We get presents because remember the wise men came to visit Jesus and they brought him presents. That's right. I hope you enjoyed these 2 books today, and I hope you're ready for Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Thanks for joining me in the library.